Welcome back everybody, my name is Gar, previously known as Noxifer, and today we're going to talk about the Hogwarts Legacy map. So, I want to take this video with a grain of salt, please. Some of these things, of course, are not 100%, but there has been development in the wonderful Reddit community of Hogwarts Legacy, and also been official releases from the studio of the size of the map we're going to be playing in when the game is released next month. And I can't believe I said that. It's next month. It's not far away, guys. Without further ado, we're going to go over this subreddit by Vexrius. I probably just butchered your name. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it on the screen. This link to this subreddit will be in the description, so please do check it out. Show it some love. I've read over it. If you want to read over the details of how they came together to form this map of Hogwarts for the game, then please, of course, show it some love. We are going to go over the updated version, which is right here. And I'm going to show you what they have come up with. So let's go onto the tab where it's a bit more bigger. I've zoomed in. And we are looking towards the north side. So we're just going to zoom in a bit more. We're just going to zoom in a bit more over here. So as you can see here, we have the Standing Stones and the Groundkeeper's Hut, which is off to that way. North, sorry, is actually pointing this way. So this is south. As you can see here, we have the Clock Tower Courtyard. And then, of course, the Clock Tower. So this has been pulled together. And, of course, you can read about this on the subreddit. It's been pulled together by watching the gameplay showcases, watching all of the little clips that have been released frame by frame, bit by bit. All the common room trailers have been conjuncted and pulled together and sewn into this very bare bones map for us by this amazing subredditor that's pulled this wonderful map that we can look at. As you can see, as we come in through the Clock Tower Courtyard, we will get to the Clock Tower. And then as we come down a bit more, we have the Hospital Bridge Wing. So I'm assuming, hopefully, we haven't really seen much of the hospital wing in the trailers. I mean, if there is a clip in there which I may have missed, please do point it out in the comment section below and what showcase or what trailer that might be in. But obviously, we know what the hospital wing looks like from the Harry Potter movies, of course, the books as well, where Harry is injured and I believe Hermione gets injured. So they have been to that hospital wing quite many, many times before. And I didn't expect it to be actually close to the clock tower, but of course, there it is. You also have another bridge up here to another hall. And then as we move a bit more down, we do have the Gryffindor common room, which there is some question marks around this area. But as you can see here, there is some Gryffindor common rooms as we walk straight into the castle. So if you're in Gryffindor, like me, you won't have to walk very far, will you? Just to be like, well, I'm here now. So there you go. And I'm assuming also the dorm tower also will be the round room that you will see in the movies as well. That you have all of our wonderful characters from the movie, Hermione, Harry, and Ron, all staying in the circular tower room where their beds will be facing the center. Enough of the common room. As we move in a bit more deeper, we do actually have our perfect bathroom under. So I don't know what this is. I'm guessing this is underneath the hospital wing, obviously, as they have a detail with this line going around the side. And as we go a bit more down, we obviously have the quad. I'm assuming the quad area is going to be the grassland. So as you go round, there is a walkway around this area. So as we go a bit more further in, we have ourselves the suspension bridge, which goes into the dark arts wing, and then the hall of Herodina, and then they have the astronomy tower. And then we have another question mark tower here. We have a classroom, which is great. And then obviously we have an office of a professor. I do apologize if I do butcher these names. Dyslexia does not help me whatsoever. So we have another courtyard area here. We have the fountain in the tree. I believe we've seen this in a couple of trailers. So I don't think this was a massive courtyard, but there it is. And then as we go a bit more down here, we do have the library and we do have the bell tower. We do have history and magic classroom. It's nice to see that we have 2 classrooms here. I'm assuming this might be a classroom, the Dark Arts wing, but obviously we'll have to find out. We have the library. We have a connection to the herbology section. So this is the herbology like greenhouse area, which we've seen many, many times within the movies and the trailers. Of the entrance to the fountain and the garden. And then I'm believing this is the wall around, obviously, Hogwarts itself. So surrounding that area there. We obviously do have Quidditch pitch that is over to the right side of this map. Of course, they've not drew that on, but that's understandable because I don't think Quidditch has been confirmed in this game. It would have been nice to see it. I know some people aren't really that bothered, but to add to the fun, because you actually can broom ride and you can do challenges while on your broom by the looks of it, it'd be nice to have Quidditch as a playable thing. But like I said, we can't have everything. Maybe it might come in a different release or a DLC in the end. And also, obviously, you have the entrance hall here, the entrance passage hall, the grand staircase, which collects it to the quad area. And then, obviously, the Great Hall / the kitchens, where you see many of the movie places take place. Of course, we have the Hufflepuff common room as well. So we have the Gryffindor one there, Hufflepuff here. And then we have the headmaster's office just off the Great Hall. And then we have Hogsmeade to the left of us. So if we zoom out on this map a bit more, of course, there hasn't been any detail of the Slytherin common room yet, or even the Ravenclaw common room yet. Of course, there is maybe the astronomy tower is the Ravenclaw common room, and I'm not too sure about the Slytherin common room, but I believe the Slytherin common room does have an outside window, so wondering where that's positioned, I don't know. But of course, like I said, this is just a Redditor's map creation of what's been seen so far. So maybe there's not been enough for Slytherin common room to be depictive of where that's actually positioned in this map layout. Another thing we do want to look at, apart from this as well, is the map itself, of the Wizarding World Harry Potter map. And I think this is great to take into it, because this isn't just Hogwarts itself. This is the whole map that you can find this anywhere. Of course, there's been many, many variations of this map, but this one seems to be consistent a lot of the time. Of course, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is quite consistent. I've seen it a lot over the years, this one. And of course, we have Hogwarts up here, which is correct. And then we have Hogsmeade Village right down here. And if we have a look back at the map, that's correct with how the positioning of this is. Hogsmeade is pointing down to the left, and on our image, it's pointing down to the left of here. I don't know about the north and south areas though. Obviously, his position north is down this way, but I don't think that might be correct. Only the reason is because of on this map. This map could be off geologically, so don't take my word for it. But of course, Hogsmeade is down here. His Hogsmeade is in the right location as well on this map, but north is pointing that way. But on the up arrow, north is pointing up towards Hogwarts, and south is actually down towards Hogsmeade, as you can see down here on these little maps. So I might be wrong, but there you go. And of course, down here as well, you do have Hagrid's hut, or the caretaker's hut, and then you do have Dragon Challenge down here as well. And we do have the big lake, so we do know the big lake on the outside. We've seen many, many clips of that where you fly kind of from Hogwarts down the ravine towards or over the lake. The one thing I do want to look at before we go is this map here. So this map was sneaked in on the behind the scenes trailer for Hogwarts Legacy. And this isn't the whole map, but this is kind of a art 3D render of a bird's eye view of the map itself, with some mountain ranges going on the side here as well as here. There is some villages, as you can see, or houses or locations you can see dotted around on these like trail roads, and they're all quite similar looking. Of course, I think they're just generic house models they've plonked around. If they're villages, great. I'm sure they're probably just houses. There's a lake here, so I'm wondering if this is the start of the lake to this lake here. So this maybe is over here, and this is the end part that we can't see on this other map that's somewhere over here. And then as we go in here, this is maybe the open part of the other side that we can't see. So I think Hogwarts is somewhere down here. Not up here, not up here, not up here. Somewhere down here, as a guess. But like I said, there's not really many distinctive places on here which describes that Hogwarts is somewhere in this location. It just seems very wildernessy. But guys, just look at this map. This is a fraction, I think, of the map that we're going to get. And look how much foliage, detail, mountain ranges, areas you can travel to. It is outstanding. And I cannot wait for this game to come out next month. I really, really hope that all of these locations have so many different interactive features, so many different hidden secrets, so many different hidden passageways, which there's going to be Easter eggs for years to figure out. And that is what's going to make this game absolutely outstanding. I really, really can't wait to play this game. And I know you guys can't wait to play it too. I hope you've enjoyed this video about this map explanation or this map theory from different sources. But from what we're seeing at the moment, it looks amazing. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.